this is your horoscope for April 2019. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Now, April is kind of like the calm after the storm. We had 3 supermoons at the beginning of this year. April initially is just a time for you to kind of chill and relax, and then the energy speeds up over the month with a lot of planets going into your sign of Aries, and it becomes fiery as the month goes along. So first of all, Mars, your ruler, is in Gemini in your 3rd house of communication all month long at 1 degree to begin with. So Mars is the planet of masculinity and drive and desire and what it is you want. And in Gemini, it wants to communicate. It wants to discover information. It wants to find out about everything. And if you look at the glyph of Gemini, it's a Roman numeral 2, so it's a doorway. So it becomes adventurous, curious. It walks through every doorway. You're the luckiest out of all of the signs of the zodiac with Mars placed in your 3rd house of communication. Because Mars in Gemini is communication. So having that in your 3rd house really allows you to powerfully communicate, to get your point across, to be articulate, to be forceful in what you're saying, and to really, you're not going to lose at the debating society, is what I'm saying. You're really going to be able to get your point across, and if there are any blocks or people opposing you, you have the power to really communicate so well that you can convince people, you can influence people, you can really make it work for yourself. On the 6th of April, we have a new moon in Aries, and that happens in your 1st house of self. So a new moon is when the moon is totally black. I'll make a separate video on that, but it recharges itself. So it's pulling in loads and loads of Aries energy, which is your energy. So you're going to feel really, really good in your own skin. This is really your month because it's your birthday, you know? So you get loads of that energy in, and that really supports you all the way until the 17th of April, which is when another positive thing happens. Mercury, the communication planet, goes into your 1st house. Guess what sign? Aries. So the communication planet is in Aries, so you're really able to forcefully get your point across. And we've still got Mars at 11 degrees in Gemini in your 3rd house of communication. So Gemini looks like an 11, the Roman numeral 2. Mars at 11 degrees, that's 1111. That's the most powerful kind of vibration you can be at. So you are forceful in your communication, but you also want to be of service and help people. So if you're a humanitarian, if you're speaking for people who are underdogs, who can't speak for themselves, you're going to be able to save the day and really bring the message across. On the 19th of April, we've got a full moon in Libra. So the moon is in your 7th house of relationships. So again, it couldn't be any better. You get the best of both worlds this month, because Aries is about being focused on yourself and ramming through obstacles. Libra is the sign that's opposed to you, and it's about building bridges with people and being charming and compromising and being lovely. And that's in your 7th house of relationships. So it showers us with this Libra energy when the moon is full. Again, I'll make a separate video on this. But you're forceful, you're able to get your point across, plus you're charming, you're able to build bridges. It's not like you're turning people's arms and twisting their arms behind their backs. You're articulate and eloquent, and people want to be around you. And you've got this super clear focus and this drive to get what it is you want. So for you, Aries, this is really a month to get whatever you want. Go for job interviews, go after the person you love and woo him or woo her. Make the changes when it comes to travel. Go live where you want to live. You can really, the sky's the limit for you this month, really. On the 21st, Venus goes into Aries. Venus is the planet of love and beauty in Aries. She's forceful, she knows what she's going after, and this is what I was talking about as the month goes along, it speeds up, because we've now got Venus, Chiron, Mercury, and the midheaven in your first house of Aries. So communication, personal healing, love, work, they're all on track, they're all moving forward, and if you focus on any of those areas, you will be successful. So communication, so if you're in marketing, advertising, communication, IT, anything, it's going to go super well. Romance, love, relationships with your family, siblings, all good. Work, changing work, making a lateral move, promotion, moving somewhere and finding a new job, super easy for you. So it's all really great. On the 21st of April, we also have Easter Sunday for those who celebrate. Easter is my favorite Christian holiday because it's about rebirth and it's about transcending things. So also on the 21st of April, the moon goes into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the sign of the centaur. It's fiery. So it's going to be a very optimistic Easter that kind of says, let's go, let's do stuff, let's have fun. That energy lasts until the end of the month. So April is really your month. It's quiet, and then you subtly and gain more and more and more power as the month goes along, and you really get your own way. So really make use of this month, show up. It's your month to get what you want. Have a wonderful April. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. I use astrology, tarot, and numerology in my readings. I hope you have a fabulous month, and I'll speak to you next month.